Welcome to your 15-minute Chai Spice Yoga Flow, a short but powerful morning practice that comes together like the perfect cup of chai. This has a little bit of spice, a little bit of warmth, and will open up your hips so you're ready to start your morning the right way. So grab your mat, find a spot, and let's flow. Okay, welcome to your mat. Welcome to your practice. This is the Chai Spice Yoga Flow. So our 15-minute flow is going to start with us breathing. Yes, setting that intention already right here on the mat. Don't have a lot of time, so just roll the shoulders down and back and take this time, the little bit that you do, to come into your being, into your stillness. Letting that belly expand with every inhale, and take just a deep of an exhale. Start to feel gravity pull on those hips. Bring the shoulders back a little bit to let that chest poke out. We're going to extend our right arm across from the body. Take that left hand, place it beneath. Bend at the elbow. Deltoid stretch here. Rotate that wrist, twinkle the fingers, warm up the body. Let it go. Switch sides. Left arm comes out. Right hand folds. And stretch out. Perfect. Shake the hands out. Swing the arms up. Palms come over your elbows. Frame the body. Breath comes in. Good morning. Exhale over to the left. It feels so good today. Just building that warmth already. Come back to the center. Exhale over to the right. Get a good stretch here. That back always needs a good stretch. Arms reach up. Let's turn this into a spinal twist. Twist over to the left. Let that right hand stack on top of that left knee. Use your back fingertips as a kickstand. Exhale, soften into this pose. Start to make your inhales really big, expanding into the lungs, into the belly. Exhale, almost like your breath is steam. Come back up through to the center. Arms reach up, really pull through the fingers. Exhale over to the right. Gaze past that right shoulder. Left hand on top of that right knee. Side out. Take what you need. Arms reach back up. Come hands down on the mat, moving into our tabletop position. Palms underneath those shoulders. And if you have a blanket, and sometimes the wrist and the knees feel a little bit sensitive in the morning, you can add a blanket underneath you here. Let's go ahead and drop the belly, carve the nose up, tailbone turns up. Exhale, dome the spine, chin to chest. And back again. I'm sure you have taken many a cat-cow now, so let your body intuitively move back and forth like this. Really articulating that spine, tucking the tailbone, chin to chest, dropping the belly, bringing the breath in with it. Tuck the toes, step it back, move into downward facing dog. And you can keep the blanket here if you need it. You can move it over to the side of the mat if you don't. Gaze between both legs. Micro bend in the knee, cycle the legs. And when you're ready, make your way to the front of the mat, coming into a forward fold, Uttasana. Relax here. Belly over the lap, knees bent. Inhale, halfway lift. Let's bring our hearts towards the horizon. Exhale, release. Bend through the knees, root to rise. Breath comes in with this. Palms come together, hands to heart. Take a moment to check in how you feel. Maybe take a little sip of your drink that you have next to your mat if you're like me. Here's where we're going to start that breath and that body synchronicity, having that happen on the mat. Palms together. Raise the arms up. Breath comes in. Exhale, forward fold. Perfect. Inhale, halfway lift. Back flat. Exhale. Come down into a forward fold. Next breath in, you move up into chair. So our knees are bent, our hips coming down closer to the mat. Exhale, come back into Tadasana, into standing. And that is our sequence. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, take your time, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Gaze down at the mat. Breathe in. Exhale, come into forward fold. That next breath that comes in, move into chair. Let's pick up on those toes. Let that weight sink back to the heels. Exhale, come into standing, into Tadasana. Shoulders roll back. Let's try to sync it up with our breath here. Root to rise, bend it through the knees, arms reach up, pull through the fingers. Exhale. Come down, fingers touch the mat, drop the head. Inhale, halfway lift. Bring that heart up. Exhale. Come down, next breath in, into chair. And if you want to, you could add a little bit of a twist over to the left or to the right by bringing those palms together. For those of us who want to stay in chair, exhale straight through the knees, come back into Tadasana. Whew, check in with how you feel, that little warmth that's building. Let's move it up and around the entire body. Good morning. Okay, reach the arms up, breath comes in. And here we're going to feel the left side of our body just grow a little bit heavier. So we're shifting our weight over to the left side. Once you do that, bring that right knee up, bending at the knee. Exhale, step it back, move into warrior two. Our left knee is bent, our arms are open to a T. That back right foot is down on the heel, or you can also come on the balls of the feet if you need to. Adjust yourself here. Inhale, sweep the arms up, warrior one. Exhale, frame the foot. And we're gonna step that right knee down, twist up on the left. Left fingertips reaching up to the ceiling, right fingertips down on the mat. Exhale, hand come back down. Let's take our chaturanga, moving into a plank. Breath in, breath out, release. Inhale, move up into upward facing dog. Exhale, tuck the toes, step it back. Take your time. It's morning time. Move into downward facing dog here. Cycle it out. Few breaths here. Letting your breath guide that warmth throughout the body. Inhale, look between both hands. Make your way to the front of the mat. Forward fold. Let the fingertips come down here on the mat. Slowly rise, bending through the knees, reach the arms up. Keep those hands up overhead. Shift the weight over to the right side. Bring the left knee up. Exhale, guide it back. Open up to warrior two. So our back left foot is planted, the toes pointing to the corner, the right side. So it's a little slanted. Pull those shoulder blades back a bit. Focus between the fingers. Breath in, sweep the arms forward, come up to warrior one. Perfect. Exhale, cascade it down. Let's frame that right foot. Soften the left knee. Keep the left hand down on the mat. Twist up on the right. Exhale, breath comes out. Push into the mat. Step that right foot back, followed by the left foot. Let's take our chaturanga. We're moving kind of fast here. Breath comes in. Exhale, release to the mat. Inhale, let's push up. This time, gaze past that right shoulder. Perfect. Center. Exhale, over to the left. And center. Tuck the toes. Step it back. Downward facing dog. Check in here. 3 big breaths. 3 big breaths. Inhale, look between both hands. Crisscross your weight to the front this time. 1 foot in front of the other. Belly resting on the mat, micro bend through the knees. This time we're taking our time, rising like the sun. Root to rise. Take your time. Keep that chin tucked till the hands are overhead. Exhale. Shoulders roll back. Check in with your feet. Find your balance there. Lift those toes. Let's heel toe the feet a little bit wider than hip width distance apart. Come over there so you can see me. Sweep the arms up. Breath comes in. Gaze past those fingertips. Exhale, wide-legged forward fold. Come on down. Toes point forward, head drops. Cycle through the knees here. Walk the hands over to the left. Twist up on the right. Breath in. Exhale. Walk the hands back to the center. And then inhale over to the right this time. Keep reaching. Breath is in. Exhale, release. Hands come back down to the center. Go ahead and shake the head no. Nod it yes. Perfect. Let's heel toe the feet back. Directly underneath us, move back into that forward fold. Last halfway lift. Come on, bring it in. Exhale, forward fold. Hands come down to the mat. Step that right leg back, soften the knee. Step that left knee back, come back into your tabletop. Mini cat-cows here, so we're just going to take a few. Really arch that back and drop the belly on your breath in. Pushing through the palms as you exhale. Just get the most out of these cat-cows because they are some of the best feeling poses to do, especially when you're first waking up. Kiss the toes together, open the knees, sink it back. Let's move into child's pose here. Where we can reflect for a few minutes so we can check in to our morning, letting anything from the night before go, the last week, the last month, maybe even this season. Just take time for your morning to bring you that little bit of spice, that little bit of warmth, a little bit of energy to keep you moving throughout your day, to stay focused on what you need. Let your body sink in a little bit deeper into child's pose. Open up the knees. Let your breaths grow heavy. And guys, this is where we're going to end our yoga practice. You can stay here as long as you like. You can move into a traditional corpse pose, lying on your back. But I hope you have a great morning, and I will see you here next week on the mat. Peace.